Time for a 2024 recap and a self-care day, so let's go head out. Last couple New Year's, I will buy scratch tickets, usually like $60 worth. But this year I deposited money forgetting that it was New Year's, so we got $20. Let's go see what this place is about. Okay, so I just got to the room, and of course I'm in the room up front, so I don't want everyone to hear me talking. Cute little space. We got the cold plunge, the vitamin C shower, YouTube, and sauna. It's so freaking dark in here, so I'm happy that I brought my little ring light. Ooh, I was about to expose everyone real quick. I got my little Whitefox bikini. Try the sauna. It's literally set to like 145 or 150 degrees, so I'm about to sweat all my makeup off. Holy shit. This is fucking hot. I don't even know if I want the door shut. Oh, it doesn't say cracked. Does it turn down? I'm turning this shit down. Oh, we got mood light. She said that these changed to like touch, I thought, but nothing's happening. I'm just gonna start clicking everything. I just wasted so much time just trying to set up this camera because I was trying to hook it on one of these. It wasn't working. Now I have it on a bag, on a thing, and my tripod and everything, but I set it down to like 125 and I'm still dying, but I'm like that dumb bitch that is like, it's hot in a sauna. Like, what? Okay, so I stupidly didn't anticipate the temperature on my phone getting way too hot. I'm gonna take a minute in here and then we'll recoup out there. I thought it would be cool to do a little recap in the sauna, but my phone said no. So 2024 recap. 2024 has been a year that I don't really even have any words for, to be honest. It has been the most challenging. Also, I'm crouched down. Like, this thing is not say it. I'm crouched down like this, trying to record this part. It has been the most challenging, the most transformative, the most hard, gut-wrenching year of my life. I already want to cry. I'm gonna mix like the positives and the negatives. So pretty much like January through March, nothing really went down. There's not much that I can remember of happening. When April hit, I got into a car accident. Someone hit me and totaled my car that I had, the car I had for less than a year, like the car that was in my Mazda video. So I have a new Mazda now. Less than a year, someone totaled my car. I'm still going through neck pain from it, and it's been like, what, 7-8 months from now? And then September, me and Nate broke up. He broke up with me. I didn't recognize him at all. He told me he didn't love me at all after 7 years together. And I mean, to be honest, the last like year of our relationship, he was definitely turning into a different person. He was more rude to everyone, more rude to me. He would tell me like, sometimes when we were in the car, like not to talk because he was focusing on driving, but he could still talk. He was just a bit ruder to me, saying things under his breath, just so like a lot of stuff. I don't want to like be like negative towards him. He was still like the old him at times and stuff, but how he went about ending our relationship was childish and immature. I got no explanation really, just him being like, I don't love you at all, and me wanting an explanation. He was saying like rude things to me, and I didn't recognize him. Like, I don't know how you end 7 years with someone like that. I really thought I was going to be with him forever. Like, you obviously go through rough times and good times, but to end the things the way he did is just disgusting. I still hope like good for him and stuff, and there was some positives that came out of that. Like, I realized like the things I deserve and don't deserve, like especially how he treated me at the end. I didn't deserve to put up with that. I actually wouldn't say much like towards the end because I was scared to lose him, so I would just kind of put up with things, and it's like, don't do that. I've kind of grown out of my shell a little bit since then, so I started driving on the highway. I had a fear of driving on the highway for the longest time. I'm 26 years old, and it took me 26 years to drive on the highway, so now I mostly do that. So that's a positive. I drove into Boston for the first time the other day. I was also terrified to do that. I drove to Fenway, but that's a positive. I had really bad social anxiety. I had my little bubble of people. So for the past 7.5 years, and after those 7.5 years, every single one of them abandoned me after we broke up. So people ain't shit. So I had no one at all, no friends, everyone gone. So I had to readjust and learn to make new friends and meet new people. So I have made a lot of acquaintances now. I don't want to go out here and say like friends and stuff, because it's only been like 3 months of me knowing some people. Some people we've talked a little bit, some people it's kind of dropped off, but I have really bad social anxiety. So like I've been trying to make girls groups. They kind of suck. Like a lot of the times people be like, I'll go, and then no one shows up. But I have a lot of acquaintances in my life now, which is a positive. It gets really lonely and really depressing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm moving forward and I'm making positive changes. We're gonna get back to this in a second. Let's just take a little bit of a vitamin C shower. Alright, I'm gonna try to get in this without getting my makeup and my hair wet, because why? Here's why. Okay, so we're gonna attempt our first cold plunge. I have not touched the water yet, and I'm not excited to do so. It looks like it's all cozy and warm, but it's definitely not gonna be. So, that do be ice. That do be ice. I'm going to attempt this first with you guys, and then I'm gonna fake it for my Instagram. Do I just like send it? This is a good angle. No. Typically I have to sit the other way, but like it drops down there. My feet are already going ice cold. I have Raynauds, so this probably isn't the best for me. The worst is getting the butt in. This shit sucks. To breathe through it is nuts. I'm gonna fake it real quick for my Instagram and then get back to you guys. Okay, I'm attempting to go back in, but without my ring light, just because that thing keeps falling off. My feet are numb now, but it's making it a little easier to sit. So I'm tense. So let's try to backtrack a little bit. I was going out a little bit more, meeting new people, going out more on the weekends. I hadn't done that in so long. And then comes November, and my Nana was getting really bad. My Nana has Parkinson's. She's had Parkinson's for a long time, and she started really going downhill fast. And unfortunately, we lost her November 3rd, and I don't know how I can do anything without her. I thankfully, the day before she passed away, me, my mom, my aunt stayed at the nursing home overnight. We slept there. We kept taking turns switching chairs. So I got to have one more sleepover with her. And then the next day, me, my sister, one of my cousins, my dad, my uncle, my aunt, my mom, we were all, and my papa, we were all there when she passed away. We all got to watch her take her last breaths. I was holding her hand. We were listening to my papa's wedding song, and he gave her one last kiss, and then she passed away after that. So if someone has to go a certain way, I'm so thankful it was that way, and I'm just happy she's in a better place now. But it's really hard. And then of course my ex that day didn't, like, I texted him at first like, I just need someone to talk to, and he just wasn't making sense with his text like he was towards the end. And after that, I told her she passed away. He never said his apologies. I told him when the funeral was. He never came to the funeral. So that was hard too, because I had just lost him mid of September. Also September 13th of all days, Friday the 13th. And now I don't like the number 7 anymore. It was my favorite number, but we broke up at 7.5 years. This is actually not that bad, besides my feet being numb. And then, yeah, so it just made it tough because I had lost him. I had lost the other people in my life for the past 7.5 years, and now I had lost my Nana. So I had no one. I secluded myself all these years of my life that I never made other friends. So I had no one. Then November comes around. Someone stole $10,000 from me. $10,000 from my bank account. Thankfully, they were able to get it back for me after a couple of days. But it was just something I didn't need to deal with. And my account kept getting hacked after. So I had to keep reopening accounts and stuff. And now I have a lot of like fraud alert things and all this other steps I had to go through to deal with that stuff. And then now also on top of it, my papa has cancer again in his eye. So we're waiting for him to get an appointment for that. He knew he had a lesion in his eye and he didn't tell any of us because he wanted us to focus on my Nana. He knew for months. And then him and my mom finally went to the doctor and they're like, yeah, it's melanoma in your eye. So to also deal with this, it's just a lot of hits this year, and it's just hard doing it alone. Like, I feel like a very genuine person. I just don't always come across the right way. I have 11 minutes left. I have to get out soon. I just don't always come across the right way because I have very, very, very bad social anxiety and I get stuck in my head a lot. So in some moments I'll be like, oh my god, girl, you got this, you can do this, you don't need people. In other moments I'm like, that ledge looks fucking nice over there. I want to just give up. Like, it's tough. But something else positive I am doing versus trying to meet new people, getting on the highway, is that I just signed a lease for my new business, and I think I'll tell you that in a different clip. I almost just fell. All for the clip. You guys to look at how red my toes are. Put this light on me. It's crazy. I really cannot feel my feet or my legs. I was just so stressed trying to get my clothes on because I was wet and I'm wearing thermal leggings. That just took so much time. And I have literally 30 seconds left to get the fuck out. So I was relaxed and now I'm stressed from trying to get out on time. I can still barely feel my legs, but that was fun. I actually want to come back and relax a little bit more, but I want to try to come back with someone next time so I can have a little chit chat while we sweat like all the toxins out. I decided I'm gonna go take myself for a hot girl sad walk around the Stone Zoo Christmas lights because I haven't been. I wanted to go to the Franklin one a while back and I just forgot about it, and then when I remembered again it was closed. So we're waiting in the car for the next hour or so. What I was saying back in there is I am officially opening my own business, so that is like the top tier spot of 2024. I just signed the other day. I'm opening my first business in Andover as an esthetician. I'm going to be renting a room. I wanted to open like my own space and get like 2-3 rooms so I can rent. That just wasn't working out in my plans. So I'm going to be renting a room in Andover. It's just insane to say or to think that. I have no idea all the steps and stuff that I have to do. I am figuring this out day by day. Oh, something else that happened. One of the reasons why I wanted to move sooner was because at work the other day where I am now, there's a guy pretending to be, what is it called, National Grid, and he was trying to get, it was just me there with a bra client, and he was trying to get in the building saying that he's National Grid. He was dressed in leather gloves and a trench coat. Tell me dude just didn't have stuff hidden in his trench coat and didn't want fingerprints. So he was trying to get in saying he was National Grid, saying he had to come in and change something. I shut the door on him. I was like, oh, I have to call my boss. She didn't pick up. And then he kept trying to pull on the door for the next 10 minutes getting in because we keep our front doors locked. He was trying to get in and we have him on camera. So we call the cops. The cops are like, yeah, that's not National Grid. Don't know what he would have done to you if he came in the building. They sent like all the officers in the area sent the photo of him trying to find him. Basically, I almost got like robbed or jumped or something at work the other day. So I was like, I need to get the fuck out of behavioral. And also because my boss was like, no, you still can't have access to the front cameras or unfrost one of the doors. I was like, okay. So I'm starting this. I can't believe it at all. Like, I really can't. I'm excited to decorate it, to start it. It's going to be stressful. It's hard too because I thought I was going to do it with my ex because he was always like, I'll be here for you for it. I'll help you with it, whatever. So it is like such a transformative time in my life mixed with so much negatives. There's positives and I'm just finding who I am as a person. I'll get back to you again when we're at the zoo lights.
Do you like the Yeti?
Didn't end up recording in there because there was like everyone in the world there today had the same idea and there's just kids running everywhere. I forgot how small Stone Zoo is. It's like a 15-minute walk and then you're done. I'm probably just gonna, today is New Year's Eve. I'll probably just end up staying in tonight, I think. Yeah, I mean, to end on a positive note, I did do some cool things this year. I got invited to Bobbles and Lace and got 15% off for me and a group of girls. I got invited to the Akira store in the Natick Mall and got like, I think $150 in credit there to shop and record a video. I got brought to like
a reptile place and got a whole like huge 10-foot snakes I brought to New York, and got it toward like the Mets stadium. I got to meet so many different types of girls this year and go out to different bars and clubs, and it's just, I'm hoping entering into 2025 has bigger and better aura, energy, just start having positives from there. I'm 26 years old. I am starting my life over. I've been living like the same life since I was like 18. So it's going to be, I think, a transformative year. And I think a lot of people have been going through some ups and downs this year, even more so. That's my 2024 recap. Yeah, I have a few videos coming up for January. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye.